Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Vanilla Plus modded series. Today is going to be a Tainted Forgotten run for win number 215, hopefully. Today's question of the day, put your answer in the comments down below, is going to be, do you think nostalgia is an important tool to use when designing a game? Before I answer that question, however, before I touch on that question, seed by the way, 0H0CQ6YS, I want to do a tiny bit of self-promo, okay? As most of you who are big fans of this channel will know, I am starting a new main channel for my non-Isaac stuff. It is going to be linked down below. The first video on that channel goes up today. It is a stream highlights of my Kirby marathon. It's actually, the editor got it back to me yesterday. It is incredible. It's hilarious. It's funny. Just, if you have the time of your day, go down below, click that link, and watch that video around 4 p.m. Central. But that's my small self-promo out of the way. I'd appreciate it if we got that channel off the ground really fast. But if you don't want to, hey, no pressure. But anyways, talking about nostalgia, I was recording a podcast yesterday with a friend of mine, and we were talking about how gaming journalism is really, really not worth a developer's time in modern gaming day, because nobody takes IGN or Polygon seriously, and if you want exposure for your game, usually YouTube is the way to do it. You know, send a free key to like AlphaRad or Smallant, stuff like that. That's how you get your game to a wider audience. But we also started on a tangent in that episode of the podcast, talking more about, like, this is kind of our question, is if games can consistently create these really unique problems that make the game less fun to play. For example, think of, I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. Like, think of it in when Repentance first came out, or like the couple of patches in when crawl spaces were gone. Like or when, you know, Tainted Forgotten couldn't use respawn items. I don't understand, this is also the greatest penny of all time in this big room, why there are so many uniquely terrible issues when it comes to game design, but a lot of the time the good mechanics that games use feel derivative or reused. Like, usually when you play a game and there's a really, really cool section like a chase scene or something like that, you kind of think, oh, this reminds me of Y game. But when you find a really unique, bad, and frustrating problem, you're never like, oh, this problem reminds me of this game. So, another golden penny, huh? Well, you caught my attention now, game. So, why does it feel like the bad things that games make tend to end up feeling more unique than the good things, and why can't those good things also follow that same train of being unique? And I think one of the key things there, definitely for me, is nostalgia. A lot of the games that I replay or I play on a daily basis are games that I played when I was a kid. I've been playing copious amounts of Lego games recently, lots of Kirby games as well. And the issues I have with those games, you know, like the small things like how where the death planes are, like hitboxes, stuff like that. Those issues that I find usually end up feeling like exclusive to just that Kirby game. Like, in Canvas Curse, the whole entire ordeal with swimming is ridiculous. Trying to swim in that game is like trying to fucking tame a horse in Minecraft with no carrots. It's ridiculous. It's hard, doesn't make any sense, and it's really inefficient. And the good things in that game, like when you find certain quirks in the puzzles, level design, it's like, oh, that reminds me of this past Kirby game. And I think the reason is because when you're a kid and you're playing these games, like, you kind of just don't notice how bad the bullshit really is. I mean, how many games that were terrible as a kid, you just kind of like powered through all the BS and beat it? When you come back as an adult, it's like, why did I ever play through this level as a kid? How did I ever beat this shit? It happens a lot with Indiana Jones for me, where it's like, I was playing through like the second movie, and the final boss fight, I'm like, how the hell do you beat this guy? It's like, there's no clear indication of that. How, as a kid, did I ever sit here for like half an hour and figure it out? And then I kind of realized, well, as a kid, I didn't really care if it was good or bad design. I missed the shop last floor. I just liked the fact that it was a game featuring my favorite characters. So, is nostalgia, when you're calling back to older games, as lazy as it may seem in terms of like, you're just copying over assets from previous experiences, is that just in general an important tool to use, and does it usually make the game better or a little bit more boring? Because there is a point where I think trying to make references and callbacks to your previous games becomes a bit dry. Like, to use another Kirby example, pretty much every Kirby game has, like, some reference to the first stage of Dreamland 1, Green Greens. And while that's kind of cool, I like the reference there, that's not that bad of an item for this character, actually. How is that a quality? It's actually not that bad. Why is that quality 0? It should be, like, quality 2, I think, for Cursed Eye. Whatever, though. And while in the first game, or in, like, you know, Dreamland 2, going back and seeing the Dreamland 1 level, it is kind of cool. But then you got to ask yourself, like, well, like, literally a year ago when this game came out, or the first game came out, I played the level. So what's the point in having that reference outside of it just being kind of a lazy way to shoehorn in like a tiny bit of nostalgia into your game? And I can't think of other games that do that, like, to that same degree, because nostalgia is a tool that I think a lot of games try to implement subconsciously. Like, I'll take it. I mean, we can make good use of this, I think, because we can do one of these, and then it's a lot of hits. You corner an enemy like that, it'd be pretty good. What's this pill? Okay, we had a luck upgrade and we lost some HP. No big deal there. Oh, watch out. I can just do one of these. Oh, dude, actually so beautiful. And I believe it also reflects tears when the tears hit the bone. So, even better, honestly. I can charge like this, and then... Yeah, okay. I'm figuring out some tech with this character. He ain't that bad. He ain't that bad. But there comes the point, I think, in essence, for this whole conversation where nostalgia ends up taking away from a unique experience. And I just want to know, like, at what point does that happen? I can just do one of these, yeah? Yeah, look at that. Dude, we are kind of... Uh-oh. Well, that's why I don't like Cursed Eye, but I made my bed. I will lie in it. I did not see the leech right there. That's my bad. I should grab another soul heart for our devil deal, but I don't think I really want to even grab a deal this run, to be honest with you. I don't like devil deals as soul heart only characters because you drain your HP just immensely fast. And that was a way easier fight for us. Okay, good. If we get balls of steel here, I might walk in there. Well. Okay. And you know what? I'll give it a shot. And that was 100% just mega worth it. We get multiple things at HP now. We get damage ups. That was huge. That was honestly insane for us. I'm a big fan of that. And I think you can just move on down. But I don't know. Like, at what point does nostalgia become too much and take away from the new game's experience? What? Oh, it's a surgical mask. That was like Isaac's body on his mouth. That's very strange. I just think to a certain point, I would rather have no nostalgia in my games. I was talking about it recently, like on this streak with Star Wars and stuff like that, and how we really haven't gotten an original Star Wars story ever, because everything always has to tie back into Luke Skywalker or Anakin. It's when do I get a more unique story? And I did watch Star Wars Visions. It was pretty good, but there was no continuity to that story in itself. It was just an anthology, so I kind of want another, like, trio of movies that doesn't deal with some overarching chosen one prophecy. I want just another unique Star Wars storyline. And while I will admit Rebels did a great job of, you know, being self-contained but also tying into the bigger Star Wars narrative, with Ahsoka kind of being a leading figure in it but not overbearing, that was a great plot choice for that show. But oh, okay, well, there goes that, and that is very good. I like that. Oh, that was leprosy. I mean, that's good we didn't get leprosy there. I have a mod that shows you what the item you missed was. Ooh, the sun. Removes all curses as well. Do we have any curses? No, I'll save the card then. But I got a bunch of other mods, by the way, for this streak to make it more unique. That might have been a misplay. I was just kind of throwing it. There we go, we're back. All right. Like, I got, like, the hearts are different now. I have the regret pedestals, and I have animated item pedestals as well. I like the way that the game looks when you put some freaking flourish on it, baby. That was a lot of damage. Jump out. Okay, hold on. That was maybe a miss. Money is not that important to me right now. We're going to get a lot of it, I feel like. Oh, dude, beautiful. Just do that. Damage up as well, huge. We should probably just do full clears looking for pills and cards, because now both of our pills and our cards, and that's an I found pills, okay. Both of our pills and cards are like Omega buffed now, which is huge. Yeah, I don't know. I think nostalgia generally takes away from a new experience. If I could choose, I would have no nostalgia in my games whatsoever. I don't like the whole, like, soy boy kind of, like, pogging at, you know, oh, they have a Luke Skywalker in this thing, or they have, you know, green greens in this game. It's like, I don't care. I really don't care. I just want to have... I like when things end up being original. I meant to... Okay, you know what? I'm playing like trash. That's on me, though. I like when things have faith in themselves. I think using nostalgia is showing that yourself, like your media and your project, doesn't have enough to carry it on its own. And that kind of lack of confidence makes the whole gaming experience a lot less impactful. That's just me, though. I want to know what you guys think down below. But on the topic of gaming journalism and media and stuff like that, if you want more in-depth, the podcast is starting up soon. I'll get a link to that channel down below whenever we start the actual podcast officially. But interesting discussion yesterday on that. Very interesting. It was kind of cool to pick somebody else's brain about, ooh... They had to be, like, two of the most useless fucking books ever made. I think I will take the range upgrade for this character, I guess. And we also are 2 parts bookworm now, so it isn't the end of the world. But I wrote, if you guys don't know, a long time ago, I was planning this really big video on the effect that Undertale had on the indie gaming, like, industry. And I ended up scrapping the video because I think between scripting it and stuff like that, I lost the central message I was trying to portray. And I didn't feel good about putting the video out when I didn't really have a conclusive thesis or, like, I just wasn't proud of it. Like, half an hour into the actual editing, I was kind of like, a lot of the points that I'm making don't feel genuine. They feel like I'm just saying stuff now, so I scrapped the video. But within that video, I touched on the topic of AA versus indie, where... You obviously have your AAA games and you have your indie games, but there's that kind of in-between of a AA game. AA games would be your games like Gungeon, Inscryption, Isaac, because they're funded by publishing studios, and they aren't really, in my eyes, considered indie, because indie is reserved for those Kickstarter games and shit that actually, you know, didn't have any funding going into it and deserves that kind of special title. I'm not going to get too much into that right now because it's not a topic that everybody's interested in, but... within that video, I had a slight, like, takeaway on how gaming journalism has the potential to ruin a game, but not make a game. Like, you're never, like, nobody thinks IGN is, like, a credible gaming, like, you know, news source anymore. IGN has lost almost all of its credibility in the last, like, decade because they put out shitty reviews, they put out dumb comments and shit like that. That the actual gaming journalists themselves don't know how to actually play the games they're meant to be playing, like the Cuphead tutorial, Elden Ring type stuff. They don't understand how to actually play the games. And because of that, negative reviews stick with people more than positive ones do, I think, because we're just hardwired to be more receptive towards criticism than to be more receptive towards positive stuff. It's just in our human nature, honestly, at that point. And... while IGN giving a game like a 9 or a 10 is not going to do, in my eyes, really anything for that game's success because nobody, I think, is buying a game because of IGN. Nobody is buying a game. That wasn't a cut, by the way. That was, I have a faster animations mod for like stuff like D12 and books and shit like that. So that was not a cut. That's just another mod I have installed. But... When IGN gives a game like a 1, I think it does tell people this game is probably not worth my time. Nobody cares when IGN gives a game a 9. They care when IGN gives a game a 1 or a 0 or like a 2, shit like that. And on the topic of gaming, again, like branching off of this once more, with gaming journalism, I don't think anybody is casually going onto forums like IGN or Polygon and browsing for new games. When somebody wants to play a new game, what they are doing... Ooh, the virus? I think I will. What they are doing is going on YouTube, and they'll see, oh, what game is AlphaRed playing? What game is Alexa playing? They're looking at these YouTubers who are more credible because they have a backlog of gaming history on their channel. I mean, like, one thing that my friend, the Turtle Melon, pointed out on that podcast is... we should, and this is gonna sound kind of dumb, but hear me out. I actually agree with him a lot on this point. We should make gaming journalists link their Steam libraries and their Xbox libraries to their names at the bottom of their articles. Because when you're looking at a YouTuber playing a game versus like, yeah, sure, why not? A journalist, you can look at that YouTuber's page and see all the games they're known for playing, their accomplishments, stuff like that. When you see an article written by a gaming journalist, you don't know if they like that genre of games, if they even have played a game in the last decade. You just know they played the game you're looking at. And although it might seem extra and kind of gatekeepy to make people put their gaming accomplishments, oh, I couldn't, yeah, okay, sure. Oh, the D6 in this room doesn't do shit for us, sorry. It may seem arbitrary, but if, for example, the guy who gave Cuphead like a 1 because he couldn't beat the fucking tutorial, if you were able to look at his gaming history, I guarantee it would have been like, this guy has played fucking Mario once, he played Zelda twice. And you would know, okay, this guy is not a credible source to take my gaming information from. And the thing with YouTubers is that their entire gaming history is pretty much plastered across video and video of their own content. Which, personally, I think is a lot more credible than just, like, fucking Jerry Robinson, like, saying, I don't like Cuphead because tutorial too hard. And beyond that, though, nobody, I think, is taking IGN seriously. I don't even know how IGN still has a fucking network. Like, they have said and done so many dumb things for gaming that they are definitely not credible whatsoever anymore. They are not credible at all. I mean, between that and like the Spider-Man Morales, like the exaggerated swagger of a black teen thing, like come on. They don't know what they're doing. And I think everybody realizes that, but publishers and devs still send their games to them instead of putting their money in a more reliable place, like I think just having a YouTuber with like 50k subs play their game on their stream. I think that is going to do a lot more for exposure, personally. And again, that might sound kind of dumb, and I'm not saying send your games to me. I'm just saying, like, how many times have you... Here's a good test. Go to your Steam library and count how many games you bought because of IGN or Polygon or other news outlets versus how many games you bought because you saw a YouTuber play it or recommend it to you. It's a good test. Trust me. We can D1 this. 4. Yo, big damage ups right here. And black hearts too, maybe. Damage. Luck down. Orf. Okay, yep. Oh, we have like 10 because it's doubled. Right, that was so many. We actually gained like, we have 10 freaking damage now, baby. Ooh. Among Us. Amogus. Oh god, he was not moving. Oh, that's really good. That was terrifying. Because now we can just farm for black hearts and damage ups and stuff like that. And there's the item room, which I do appreciate as well. Oh, we have the frickin' wizard, don't we? Drop me a black heart. Nope. Drop me a black heart. It's fine. It's part Beelzebub, I guess, on the bright side there. But honest to God, go to your library and just see how many games that you've bought in the last little bit or purchased or anything like that have been from a journalist website or a YouTuber. So I think, like, for example, me getting Inscription was because of Alexa telling me to get it, and he's a content creator. Me getting Archvale, also because of Alexa. Me getting, what's another one that I played recently? Me getting, like, Revita, because of Alexa, again. I have not seen, I would not have, I think, taken anything from IGN about any of those games seriously, because a lot of the times, it's not worth it. They shouldn't be taken seriously. I think the reason that YouTuber reviews and YouTuber recommendations are much more truthful is because gaming journalists get paid to review games. They get paid that the reviews are at least written well, and that kind of puts them in a state where they aren't a normal guy. They're someone being paid to do it as a job. Whereas with a YouTuber, it literally is, and they are getting paid, obviously, but it just seems more like you're talking to a random guy, and that's what we all are. We're just random guys playing games, and we want that opinion more than we want somebody who's doing it professionally, I think. Because you want to have that experience and that review be as close to you as possible, and You're not going to get that from a gaming journalist, I don't think. Because, again, they're being professionally paid to review that shit. We are so close to spawn right now, it's absurd. And that I will be taking Eye of Belial here. And I will also grab... We're going to get so many black cards on this run. I'm just going to grab it all and hope for like just max transformations and shit like that. Yeah, move on down. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's just me. Again, I could be wrong, though. I could be entirely wrong. I think that... in terms of taking somebody's word, I would rather trust a random YouTuber that I can see their backlog of games than just a name at the bottom of an... Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, I gotta lure these guys up here now. I did not even hit him. Oh, okay. Okay, one down. We're now safe on the rocks. If I can just get one of you. I'm gonna actually bomb and just get my head back. I don't want to wait to get my head over spikes again. That sucks. That is awful. Well, and that's not much better. That, though, with Cursed Eye, we could walk in there, get hit intentionally, and just get the hell out of there and get a free angel item. Yo, the halo, dude? That's actually pretty good. Okay, we did not get it there. Let's get me out of here. You know what? You're making dumb choices. My head is being... Oh, Cursed Eye does not work in this room, does it? It's kind of like making... Yeah, they took away Cursed Eye. All right. Wait, where... Is it not even in my items anymore? It's just gone forever? But I like Cursed Eye as this character. But I really do. Ow. Well, that sucks. I wanted to actually use Cursed Eye for its intended purpose, but no. No, here we are. That's fine, dog. That's fine. Just drop me a black art from the virus, please. Do I even get it back? You just lose Cursed Eye forever, huh?
Health down.
Wow, well... there goes Cursed Eye, I guess. I'm not the happiest about that, because it was doing, I think, really good things for us. We'll D20 that, sure. But, you know, I guess we can't all be winners, huh? Black hearts in here and pills for sure. Ooh, a bone heart. And more damage? Count me in. But if there's any mods, by the way, you guys don't like seeing, any of these, like, visual mods you guys actually hate, I can remove them at a moment's notice. I can take them out of the game for good. So just let me know if any of these mods are too jarring or are too ugly for you, and I'll remove them. Simple as that. Simple as that. Oh, we could D7 this room and maybe get... Oh, Jesus. Double the reward. I would like that a lot, actually. Look how fast we are, man. Why are we so goddamn quick? This is more than 2 speed. Bloody Gust? Does Bloody Gust secretly break the speed cap? If so, jarring. I mean, we're almost too fast for my own good, it feels like. Because we are well over 2 speed. I know what 2 speed feels like, and it is not this. I've been playing Isaac long enough to know exactly what it fucking feels like. Oh, okay. But if you want more, like, information on that topic of gaming journalism, I will put a link to our podcast channel down below. That will be... It's going to be a while till the episode comes out, because we're getting a backlog of episodes right now. The first one is kind of like the episode 0 of, like, this is who we are, what we're going to be doing on this podcast. Here's a quick, like, introduction and some game reviews from 2021's indie games. The second one is the Kilburn interview, and the third one is the gaming journalism and media discussion in general. We can D6 this. Yo, that was actually a great little dice baggy thing for us. That's really nice, because we can now, when we see a D6, pop the Judgy down, hopefully in like a special kind of room. Get that. Ooh, that's huge. This for damage. Damage. And a black heart. All right, fantastic. And in here, was there anything else? Pill? That is actually damage for us this floor. And we are, it seems even faster now. Death, and we don't really need any of these death cards. We saw our item room was homing shots. Okay, walk in. You're doing good. You're doing good right now. You actually do, like, a lot of damage. Oh my god, your tier rate's insane for the Bloody Gust. Thank you, Reverse Temperance card. Eternal Heart. We'll go Polaroid. And we do have a D6. In this room. I gotta be extra careful here. I don't want to pick up any of these items. I'm gonna put a judge. Put 2. Oh my god, it had to be you, huh? I will say Succubus is worth it, but if those were like coin judges, it would have been insane if they were coin based. But I guess you can't win them all, right? You can't win them all. But what was I talking about? Oh, the animations mod is kind of tripping me up. I might remove that one. It's a little bit too fast. A little bit too fast. No, I don't really need Lazy Worm, to be real with you. The podcast is fun, though. I mean, it's fun to get to know somebody, like, through just talking about gaming with them. Because gaming is, you know, it's definitely one of the bigger hobbies that I have. And the topics we have and the devs we have coming on in later dates, it's exciting. I think one of the coolest things about being a content creator is the fact that whether it just be Isaac Mod devs or game devs or whatever the hell it may be, is meeting these people and kind of picking their brain about certain things. Like, I've talked to quite a few Isaac Mod developers in the past little bit, and even though it's like quote unquote, oh, it's just an Isaac modder, they have a lot of really cool ideas, and just hearing somebody more talented than you talk about a really cool thing like coding that I really want to do in the future if I can get that kind of knowledge, it is really nice. It truly is. And I've had a couple of game devs like the Ravita dev and Kilburn and the Phantom Abyss dev and stuff like that, like, talk to me. It's cool. It's a really nice experience because these people that are devs pretty much like decide my living, and even above that, they make really cool art that I really like to consume. Does not do anything for us. Like, even if it's a game I don't even play at all, just knowing it's a game developer always gets me kind of giddy. You know, it's cool. I like it a lot. And it's no different when you're interviewing them for a podcast, because you get to ask those hard-hitting questions, like, you know, about their plans for the future, especially like what their inspirations were for that game. It just is a really, really cool thing. And I think out of anybody on the earth, game devs are the most interesting people to me, because it's a different kind of art. Like, I'm someone who really values, I think, like art in life. I really like music, like paintings, just drawings, and especially gaming and other things like movies and other kinds of media like that. We are now Spawn, which is huge. And we also... Yeah, it doesn't work for me, but it would have been good if we would have had that really high tier rate, but it's not going to work. The thing with gaming, though, that's different from movies and books and shit like that, is that within gaming, you're making a piece of art you get to interact with. Like, sure, you can interact with paintings. You can do stuff like that. It's a free thing for us. It does nothing, obviously. You can, like, interact with movies, and there are, like, choose your own adventure books and shit like that, but there's nothing as immersive as gaming. And to see someone who can kind of put that tangible aspect of art to life in really cool and, above all, fun and entertaining ways, it's really sick to see and ask some questions about that kind of stuff. Also, it is so good to be playing as a Soul Heart character and having Tinted Rocks be actually useful after 2 straight runs of useless fucking Soul Hearts with Tainted Keeper and Tainted Lost. Actually, one of the most underrated things about this streak is just going from, like, back-to-back 2 to 3 no Tinted Rock characters to this motherfucker who relies on them to live. But, I don't know, gaming is a special kind of art to me, because nothing is as immersive, I think, as putting yourself in a game. Now, sure, I will say, like, a game like Isaac is not that immersive to me as, like, a show like Twin Peaks, but you don't get to play or interact directly with, like, the characters in Twin Peaks or the setting. With gaming, you literally are controlling that art and you're making that art your own. And people who make that art are really interesting to me just because they are able to translate their tangible thoughts onto paper, and I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so fucking cool. how they managed to do that and how they managed to keep a consistent theme between that as well. Like, I will say, and I've said it before, Isaac is not a game that really immerses me that well, which is fine. The point of the game is not to immerse me. The point of the game is to play and have fun. But with games that are immersive, and games that have a more, I think, in my eyes, coherent theme, more damage, please. That's fine as well. We can use that end of the floor to get an extra free black card. Like, games that do and are meant to immerse me. What are some examples? I don't know. Like, a game like Skyrim, which is meant to be a really immersive RPG experience. I'm going to actually do this and maybe get a different trinket. Yeah, you know what? Actually, well, we might not get Arky because of that, so I'm not going to do that actually whatsoever. Games that are meant to be immersive. I mean, they really sink you in. Like, there will never be, I think, a movie or a book that can swallow me up as much as just the idea of being in a world and interacting with that world and kind of making that world your own. I really, really like that concept in games, and I think that the devs who can put that onto paper usually have some really interesting stories to tell about how they did it and what inspired them to. Because what I find cool about art in general and the more artistic side of life is that art inspires other art to be made, and even in a way that's not that derivative. Like, I'm sure that painters and drawers get inspired by seeing other painters and drawers, and they not like take those ideas, but they implement those ideas into their own work, and you kind of get like genres. It's how genres and subgenres are formed. It is by that same mentality. We get no D6 in this room, or D20 for that matter. Don't really need that either. Let's just go look for our super, then we'll go fight our boss. And it's really cool to see that happening in gaming, because I think gaming is one of the prime examples of that. Ooh. This may be interesting. A fortune. Joker card's nice. Well, to want to have the world card for next floor, so I'm gonna pop Joker now. And it's just Krampus, so good that we fought him now and actually got lump of coal, maybe? Got the bad item. The Joker card's a null. We want to save the world. I think you pop Empress in this fight. Well, I think you can probably end up... Oh, no, Amnesia can be used later on this floor. Then take a world to the next floor and you have full mapping, and hopefully that's all you need. But Empress boosts our damage quite a bit to maybe, hopefully, like around like 30. It did nothing? What? How did Empress do nothing to boost our damage? Oh, I didn't pop it. I popped the dice thing. I was like, what the fuck? I guess I ended up popping the dice thing there. Oh, you can shoot through my skull man, huh? Oh my god. Piss off. There we go. Eternal Heart gathered. Thank you. We actually did end up getting Krampus here, which sucks. I could have used the Joker card next floor, but we don't really have the HP to properly do that, so while I am looking a little bit risky on my HP, Bottle of Pills should bring that back next floor. I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab my world card, and we're just going to, I think, head on downwards. But, like, think, for example, like, Mario as a game probably inspired, like, games like End the Ninja to become actual full-fledged platforming projects. I mean, I like when you see a piece of art and you can tell it's inspired by other art, but it's not necessarily super derivative. Oh, it shows where your Ultra is. That's a really cool Tarot Plus add-on there. Nice. And I know I just dicked on Nostalgia for like half an hour, but I think Nostalgia and... oh my god. Those were some big-ass scythes. Get out of here, please. I hate that, man. Okay. Yeah, spawn them right on top of me. That seems really cool, actually. What is happening? Oh, it's the Conquest is here, too. God, why? What is this fucking boss? I really want to disable Eternal Bosses and just have the champions on. Oh, my God. You are just way too fast. Where are you? Don't do it again, motherfucker. Again? I can't even hurt you in this phase. It doesn't let me hurt you. Holy shit, knock it off. That was ridiculous. We may honestly need to start disabling eternal bosses if we can. I'm gonna wait out the black card there. I know it's a pussy move, but I don't want to die. Oh, I walked into a room I hadn't done yet. Okay. Well, you gotta learn the hard way sometimes, right? Oh, baby. Now our guy is like stuck. Thank you, Succubus. I love you. We're looking for blue hearts here. We'll go into here for hopefully something extra. Okay, Eternal Heart. We could D100 also at any point in this run if we really wanted to. Which I might do on the chest floor just to keep myself, like, a bit more situated. But there are going to be Polties, yep. Easy clap, though. Easy clap. I got to do a little bit of gamer focusing, so I got to kind of stop the banter for a minute. 3 hearts is an instant death on Eternal Isaac. Not even a question. We could look for crawl spaces with our more crawl space mod and hopefully get some stuff out of that, but I can't take health down for damage. I can't do it. I need to have the the actual HP. Where is a place with a bunch of rocks? This could be crawl space. Was not. I guess a super secret room is the first place you really want to be going right now. Go Succubus. Good. And blue fires are also a good priority. That's pretty good if we would have had that a floor earlier, I think. But I think I'd rather just have... Oh, my God. Rune Bag instead. Good. That Conquest Death Room. Oh, huge. Really fucked us. You gotta drop more solis than that. I'm giving you like 40 cents. Alright, just 2. Okay, we can get the Book of Belial effect from this in our actual boss fight now, which will help out, I think, more than I realize. We could be D4ing right now. And maybe save ourselves some headache, but we're getting some HP drops. We're kind of making it back here, I feel like. Fuck that leech in particular. Thank you. Alright, if we... Oh, no. Eternal Monstro 2. What do you do? Like, what's your little trick up your sleeve, huh? Not really doing a lot, actually. Okay, good. Oh, okay, good dodge. Never walk... Don't be a fucking coward like that ever again. Alright, crawl space time. Take advantage of all of your resources. Look for just clumps of rocks. There's a good chance you may find one. We did get 2 on 1 floor recently. I'll do it. Bombs are useless next floor for us, so why not? Use them all now. Get it out of the way. Come on, crawl space mod. Where are you at? Please. Anything, dude. Even 2 rocks. Come on. Ah, damn. We're getting pretty average luck here, which is not complaining, obviously, because it is just average luck, but still. Yeah. I'm going to go for this room down here. There is a crawl space, which is nice. I like that. Not a crawl, I mean a tinted rock, sorry, my bad. Does nothing. It gave us no HP, believe it or not. Nothing there. We can use that on the boss fight. I'm going to pick up this. I'm going to D20 right now. Chaos? Yo. That's a Chaos card. This is why you go for full clears, boys and girls. That is a Chaos card. Let's finish off the Conquest fight here. Good. Okay. We're going to try and Chaos card Isaac because I do not like that fight. I think it is one of the hardest fights in the game, especially with the Eternal Champions mod turned on. If we ever turn it off, we're going to have the easiest boss fights because we're going to be so trained for the harder stuff. Why did it go? I was walking left. What the fuck? You guys told me I was walking straight left. Why did I get thrown down? Oh my god. God bless America. I walked into it again. Just fuck me, I guess. I'm bad at the game. Damn. That was bad. That was bad. We ended up throwing the chaos card like literally just down, despite me walking left when I threw it. Does it work differently with it? No, because I threw him left too to compensate. So everything I had was moving left. Why did it go down? Is there a mod I have that makes it go where you're... I was shooting left though too, I feel like. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I was just shooting left. Ay, ay, ay. We are trash garbage at this video game, aren't we? We are real bad. Next floor, I need early HP, and then I'll be fine. Normal boss fights pose no issue to our 29 damage bone occasionally. So I'm hoping, and I'm praying. I'm hoping and I'm praying. Not bad. All of those are actually pretty okay. There we go. We found the secret room. That's just free stats for everything we have. Nothing in there. Makes sense. D1, if we get a chest, could be huge. You want to kill the blue guy for his soul heart last. Good. We could have D1 of the soul heart. I realized I could have D1 my card there as well. I made a bunch of blunders midway. Good. That was a beautifully handled room. That's really nice. I think we're going to win this. Do not forget to D1 your pill or card you get from beating this room. Or just your regular card that you have. Yeah, so you want to drop your card down. I mean, I'm fine getting that because Bob's Bladder is really, really good. But I was low-key hoping more for a good trinket or a good card drop. Either one I was fine with, though. I don't care about the rune bag that much anymore. But I guess we should grab it because it is giving us D1. So I guess it is still the better trinket in this scenario. So whatever. Whatever. We're going to hope that the actual path is going to be down because we already made our way over here. It's looking not super unlikely. I can say that much. No. No. No, no, no. Why do you spawn Globins? Good. I killed all of those guys without throwing a single bone the entire fight. And all those Globins just died. Oh, under my watch. All right. Save that for a D1, I think. Is the ample usage there. Good. I think pill D1ing is going to be how you win this. You're getting a lot of soul heart drops, and I have no idea why. I have no idea what's buffing up that chance for soul hearts to drop. But, hey, here we are. Wow, we're getting a lot of soul heart drops. Holy shit. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Oh, boy. This could be an issue for us. I really do hate the homing shots. Focusing on the wrong guy there. Fuck it. Oh, D7 does. I forgot it does that. We have a pretty good run, it looks like, though. Although I can't tell what the hell is happening anymore. We have Book of Virtues, which is huge. I can't hit shit, it feels like. Nope, kill that guy, please. God, how did I walk into that? This build should be better, but it feels so much worse. We do have an Incubus, though, or Twisted Pair, it looks like. I'm going to let Bumbo get real strong here. You got it, buddy. I believe in you. Hollow Ground is also really not that bad. I do like the Wisp potential. We don't have any active items to actually use the Wisp on, though, with the, shorter charges, but that's the price you pay, I guess. You gotta go. You gotta go, dude. You are the worst when it comes to shooting things. Hungry Soul, please. Thank you. Let this room give me good things, if the game allows it. Ah, if only we had that earlier in the run, too. Okay, Blackheart is honestly, I couldn't have asked for anything even remotely better than HP. So, you know what? Sure. And D20 could give us a chest here for an extra item. Maybe even a smaller charge active for getting defensive wisps up on our... I guess they're on the bone, so it's not a big deal either. That works, I guess, either way. Chest. That's a great pill. I guess just pop that because you're going to lose your wisp here anyways. How do you even begin to dodge any of that? That is... Okay, sure, dude. Oh my god, that was insane. Boss fight? Okay, it is right here. Great. Okay. This is the hardest character to dodge and play at the same time. That was a fantastic bomb bounce. Okay. This room is giving me, like, trouble, man. It really is. I have, like, no DPS, it feels like. We only have 7 damage. They just stop sometimes, like, out of nowhere. What the fuck? What the fuck, please? Thank you, Dump Baby. Save my ass right there. God, this guy is tanky. No. Oh. I think it's like borderline now or never. I'm gonna go back for whatever the hell card is back here, though. I don't know, man. 4 HP. Bumbo. All for you, brother. There we go. Happy Bumbo is a happy BD1P. I do hate Bumbo, but in this regard, he might be our only hope. All right. Fuck. Bumbo, why did you break my holy poop? What the fuck, man? You put a bomb right next to my goddamn holy poop. I was using that for defense. You bitch. I think we win. I think we win no matter what now. He's at really low HP. Good. End it off. If you enjoyed this run and my commentary, like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine, etc., etc. Go follow my new channel. Please watch. The video comes out at 4 p.m. today, Central Time, obviously. But in the meantime, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.